context that we wanted to show, for Solano County is that, we have a voter-approved land use plan. Almost 77% of our voters voted for this plan.
You lied to the voters.
We just wanted to do it in that context. But
You lied. You hit things in the voting.
At the regional level, local elected officials are developing our transportation plan and land use plan, known as the Plan Bay Area. Now, this plan is a response to both state and federal law beyond the statutory requirements, though we have the opportunity to direct future investments in a way that encourages the type of growth that we can help in our region and how we can make that investment in Solano County. To do this, we need to have an open, inclusive discussion. Your presence tonight will help do that, and hopefully that we can have that discussion and that we let individuals talk and that we don't, we afford that opportunity. Now, I'd like to emphasize that tonight is about trade-offs. Given our limited budget and resources, how should we accommodate the projected growth of 2 million more residents in the 9 area counties now and between now and 2040? Now, what type of transportation system will we need to support that growth? This plan is not only for us, but it's about our future. It's the kind of place that we want to leave for our kids, and in my case, my grandkids. How do we grow our community in a way that respects our county's heritage? But that we can proudly pass on to the next generation. Times are tough economically, but the Bay Area is a resilient place, and we have risen to similar challenges in the past. And if we can develop a shared vision for the future growth, we can pull together to build a better region. And tonight we'll have the chance to direct input for the agencies so that we have that input for this Plan Bay area. In terms of next steps, MCC and AVAG staff in March will present a summary of the comments from these workshops from a telephone survey or other meetings. We have launched an online survey with many of the same questions we're asking at our workshops available on the onebayarea.org website starting next week. A recommendation for a draft preferred land use transportation scenario is expected this spring. And MCC and AVAG board members are expected to approve the preferred scenario by May or June. A draft plan will be released in late 2012, and AVAG and MCC will adopt a final document by the spring of 2013.
Oh, that's right.
So you are getting an early opportunity to help shape this blueprint.
No, we're not.
Now,
You're shaping it. We're not shaping
before
it.
we go on to the video, there are some individuals that I wanted to introduce that are here tonight. And if you're from those local communities, you can talk to those individuals. We have Mayor Harry Price with us. Harry, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Did you vote for this, Harry?
Next we have Mike Saramola.
He's getting money all over it. He's getting money all over
Mike,
it.
thank you for being here.
He's getting money all over it.
You get money out of it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Curtis Hunt, council member from Vacaville. Curtis, where are you? We have Delana Harris with the city of Vacaville. Council member, thank you, Delana. And I think we have Kathy Hoffman, who is a field representative for Representative George Miller.
Where's George?
But I'd like to,
have a meeting without a
for
representative.
those of you that are from Solano County, I would appreciate, I want to just introduce two people, because if you want to give me feedback, because I do represent Solano County, IMCC, Captain Cook. Captain, could you raise your hand, please? And she's one of my aides, and so if you want to set up any meetings with me, you can do it through, and Sabina Orchestra, who's in the back there too. Those are my two aides, so please, if we can get more information to you or meet with you, please contact them or contact me directly. Now, no ma'am, I have not. To provide a little more context on the base plan, staff will now queue up a short video, and Alan, if you can do that, we appreciate it.
San Francisco Bay Area is renowned for its scenic beauty, mild climate, diverse population,
Propaganda time.
To grow from about 7 million people today to 9 million people by 2040. So like many other large urban centers, the Bay Area must face the challenges of serving this future growth. How can we accommodate where people want to live and work? What kind of transportation system do we need? How do we plan for this growth while conserving open space and agricultural lands? And most importantly, how can we sustain our region's wonderful quality of life for future generations? That's what Plan Bay Area is all about. It's the most ambitious effort to date to create a long-range regional land use and transportation blueprint. Plan Bay Area is being prepared to meet the requirements of a new state law, Senate Bill 375. The goal of this law is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from cars and light trucks. What does SB 375
I like my car.
The law requires two regional agencies, the Association of Bay Area Governments and the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, to develop a 25-year plan that links land use, housing, and transportation planning.
We already have
The
that.
plan must demonstrate how the Bay Area can achieve the regional per capita greenhouse gas emissions targets set by the California Air Resources Board. The Bay Area's two targets are to reduce per capita greenhouse gas emissions by 7% by 2020 and by 15% by 2035.
Our gas plans usually have the word transportation in them. And Plan Bay Area still has a transportation element, but the most significant difference is that it also will have a very large housing and land use component. And so what we are doing, I think, for the first time,
This is the turkey that came up with 163 million new building for MTC.
I think it's just very simple. We're planning for a better, more livable region for everybody.
Of course, simple goals don't always have simple solutions. That's why MTC and AVAG are engaged in the complex task of modeling and analyzing possible transportation and land use housing scenarios, seeking input from local government partners, and holding public workshops to hear directly from the people who live in this region.
the 5 alternative scenarios that have been developed today really look at different pathways to focused growth. Not likely that we'll be saying, well, here's the one that's the magic bullet. The preferred scenario will likely be some kind of a hybrid amongst these 5 scenarios, not any single one of the scenarios. We have to choose the preferred alternative of how we want the region to grow, what we want our landscape to look like in terms of development as well as transportation investment, what sorts of strategies can we pull together to protect the environment, to grow the economy, and to make sure we promote social equity.
There's Stephen Cage.
The public's role here as a partner is
You're never gonna laugh at you're gonna tell.
program, this strategy can ultimately work. We need everybody's body. It isn't just for the government. We need people from the ground up, knowing what's going on and being
Top down, bottom up, is that what you meant?
making this a truly sustainable strategy.
Officials emphasize that Plan Bay Area will only be successful if it is supported at the local level.
Hey, there's Spearing's aid.
Agency officials say they hope the public will weigh in on some of the tough decisions and trade-offs in these difficult economic times.
I don't think they're happy right now.
Know what this region can do, even under extreme adversity. We built the Golden Gate Bridge and the Bay Bridge during that depression.
We did it without the EPA.
If we can do that,
It only took 3 years to build a whole bridge. Yeah, they got over 20 years now. That's pathetic, isn't it?
Way over budget and stuff's coming from China.
Yep, and it's still not complete.
Building more big bridge and freeway projects.
our bigger challenge right now, frankly, is to maintain the ones we've built. But we're also using a lot of funding to maintain and expand